How many Pokémon can I catch in a Lego store?
Today, I will face 4 famous toy stores to find out which one is the best toy store for catching Pokémon. To decide which is the best toy store, I will score each store across 3 rounds, and the one with the most points at the end will be the winner. The first round is my experience inside the store, how enjoyable it is to walk through it.
Do I prefer going to the store or shopping online?
The second round is how much Pokémon merch they have.
Plushies are the most basic thing.
And the third round, how many of the 1025 Pokémon will I be able to find?
Pikachu is key.
It is time to introduce today's 4 players. First, we have 1 brick, 2 bricks, the Lego store. Second, we have a local store, Juguetron. Third, allow me a bold move, but for now I will keep it a secret. And finally, the giant, the living legend, Toys R Us. Which of these 4 stores will be today's champion? Let's begin with the first round, my experience inside the store. The first store is Lego, and before you even go in, you are greeted with these beauties.
Absolute cinema.
The store is compact and well organized. You should be able to find all the products on your own without help from the staff. They have shelves with several building sets. Walking through the whole store took me 10 minutes, even while filming. If you are a Lego fan, going to one of their stores is a pleasure.
Fun fact, the best-selling Lego set at the store I visit is the Black Bear from Pirates of the Caribbean.
My score is an 8. I would have liked a giant Lego sculpture. Let's move on to the second store, Juguetron, a store that is easier to find in my city than the rest of the players. Just like Lego, it is compact, too compact. The aisles are so narrow that it is hard to move around. I was lucky there were no other customers in the store, because 2 people do not fit in the same aisle. They have a lot of toys and everything is organized, but I still feel like it is hard to explore. In the end, you will have to ask the staff for help.
Don't get me wrong, there are too many toys, but the store doesn't invite you to explore it.
My score is a 4. The aisles are so narrow that I was not able to film and get good shots. It is time to reveal the secret store, and it is a Disney store.
Yes, I'm going to a Disney store looking for Pokémon merch.
It is bigger than you think at first. It has an L shape and is well organized. First Princess, then classic movies, Marvel, Star Wars, and finally Pixar. It has a great variety of products, but with so many brands, in the end it feels like they fall short if you are looking for a specific brand. They were a giant sculpture here too. I give it a 7. They have a little bit of everything. Let's move on to our final player, Toys R Us. It is the store you dream about when you are a kid. To start with, at the entrance, they have this Pokémon area for measuring your height. They have kids' games, giant sculpture, Hot Wheels, tracks, and a building area. They have brands I did not know existed. They have toys I did not know existed.
My favorite.
My score is a 10. Honestly, I don't know what else I could ask for. The results after the first round are: in first place, Toys R Us with 10 points. In second place, Lego with 8 points. Right behind them, Disney with 7 points. And in last place, Juguetron with only 4 points. It is time to move on to the second round. How much Pokémon merch do they have? We have to talk about Lego, because
in the Lego store, there was Lego.
Lego only has 3 Pokémon sets, Pikachu, Eevee, and the final evolution of the 3 starters. But there is a reason for this. Pokémon had an exclusivity contract with 4D Build for building sets. That contract expired in 2025, and now in 2026, we finally have the first collaboration between Pokémon and LEGO.
You didn't know that, did you? Pokémon and LEGO had never collaborated until this year, 2026.
Since there are only 3 Pokémon sets, my score is a 3. Let's look at our second player, Juguetron. As far as Pokémon merch goes, they have the basics, the famous 4D build sets, figures of some Pokémon, and 2 plushies.
There were only 2 plushies out of 1025, Totodile and Quaxly.
My score is a 2, one less than LEGO. Surprise me, Disney, share me with your magic. Surprise! There was no Pokémon merch at all. I walked around the store twice, but I didn't find any Pokémon merch.
Where is my Pikachu?
Obviously, it is a 0. Setting aside the irony of the previous store, let's move on to Toys R Us. I would say there are 11 Pokémon products here. A 4D build set, but this time they have Eevee. That is, the 3 starters plus Pikachu and Eevee. A Pokémon Monopoly version theme around the 9th generation. 3 different 1000-piece puzzle design, and the Eevee one is beautiful. The 4th product is themed Pikachu plushies. The 5th is plushies of different Pokémon. The 6th is giant Pikachu plushies. The 7th is a pillow shaped like a Pikachu and toxic egg. The 8th are the classic figures, but there were too many of them. The 9th were Pokeballs. Actually, it was a backpack and Pokeball set.
The 10 are Pokémon video games, but I didn't record them because I was being dumb.
On the website they say they have Pokémon TCG cards, but I didn't see them unlike the video games. Maybe they were at the counter, but I got distracted looking at the Gundams and the cheerless Goku figures.
Sorry, it was my fault. But the Gundams!
The score is a 9. To be picky, they don't have Pokémon LEGO sets. Therefore, the standings after the second round are as follows. In last place, Juguetron with 6 points. In third place, Disney with 7 points. In second place, LEGO with 11 points. And in first place, Toys R Us with 19 points.
The fight is no longer for the first place, it is about avoiding last place.
Let's move on to the final round. How many Pokémon can I catch in each store? We start with LEGO, and the answer is 5. Pikachu, Eevee, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. At the beginning of 2026, they launched their first collaboration, so it is normal that they don't have many Pokémon in their displays.
To be fair, I wouldn't have been able to make this video 3 months ago.
Therefore, LEGO has 5 out of 1025 Pokémon, which equals 0.005%. I am going to round up and give them 1 point. It is Juguetron's turn. Will it be able to surpass Disney and take third place? I counted 16. Pikachu, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Totodile, Quaxly, Gyarados, Torchic, Toxtricity, Chimchar, Mudkip, Cleffa, Geodude, Riolu, Kabuto, and Omanite.
I am tired.
That is more than LEGO, so I will give them 2 points. Everyone's favorite, the Disney Store. Donald, the Teapot, Stitch, Lightning McQueen, Stormtrooper, Woody, Buzz, Spider-Man.
And Pikachu.
You knew it, I knew it, we all knew it. I give it 0 points. Time to close the tournament with our final player, Toys R Us. I'll go straight to the debate. There is a puzzle that has the entire first generation, meaning 151 Pokémon.
Does the puzzle count?
For me, yes, and therefore Toys R Us has around 200 Pokémon. I'm going to give it 7 points. I really think that to find more Pokémon, you need to go to a Pokémon Center or have more puzzles. It is time to give the final results. In first place, and by a wide margin, Toys R Us with 26 points. In second place, with 12 points, Lego. In last place, by only 1 point of difference, Disney. Juguetron finishes in third place with 8 points, and Disney finishes in last place with 7 points.
Duh, it was obvious. You will never find a Pokémon in a Disney store.
Oh, by the way, Mewtwo says I am 6'3". In reality, I am 5'9".